This flower bed is looking a lot better than what it used to. With all these daisies and stuff, I've moved up here. I started from seed out back, and that's going to be a regular thing, I think. Starting plants out back and then moving them up here. And that's been the problem with this flower bed here, where nothing is blooming at certain times of the year. And so in part of my renovation of this flower bed, I'm widening the path back to the way it used to be, and I dug up a lot of the old stones that were covered with dirt and plant debris and everything, and I put down a whole bunch of new ones. The light colored ones are all new ones, and I may yet dig up some more plants out of the path. I spent a whole day just digging up plants out of the path, and I'm going to make a video of the digging up the plants, and a lot of them were daylilies. I just threw them away, and I put some more plants out here that are going to bloom more often that I started out back. Like here is a hollyhock I planted up here, and these Oriental hybrid lilies, they might be just more plain Asiatic lilies, but they were out there in the middle of the path growing, so I moved them over here, and it looks like they're doing okay, except for maybe this one here. We'll wait and see if it comes back or not. And I added this black-eyed Susan. It's doing really well from the move. And I moved all the irises over here and dug up all the daylilies that were here. You can see they're doing really well. Look at that one there. There's a lot of new growth on these irises, so they should hopefully by next year these will grow straight up. Well, yeah, look at this one here. It's got a lot of new growth on it. Here's a daisy that's been here for years, but it's not taken off. I think that this was originally, though, a potted plant I bought at Walmart or Menards or something. And here's some penstemon that it just doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's got lots of stuff around it that maybe next year will be blooming. This is catmint, and here's some columbine and bee balm. So the spring this stuff will be blooming and look really nice, but I like to have stuff blooming in the fall. Put that vine in there. And the hibiscuses are all done blooming. Those look like blooms coming on right there. We'll see. And I think I'm going to add a drip hose to this flower bed this fall when all the stuff is not growing a lead on the ground. Here, this black-eyed Susan that I moved out here this year is doing really great. And what I think I found out is the ones without blooms on them transplant a lot better. And this one here is going to make it, although it struggled at first. But look at all this new growth on it. So it's going to make it. So there's a couple of black-eyed Susans I moved up here. Here's this path from this end. And I might add some more stones right in here, make it a little bit wider. And tomorrow I'm going to get some wood chips and fill in between the stones. So I think that would make the path, make this flower bed, if this path that went down the middle was wider. So I'm going to do that. That there is just grass. And this is sedum, autumn joy. We'll see how it does over here in the shade. And all of those, the whole package of foxglove I put over here, looks like there's only one right there, those seeds. And here are these I planted from the garden. I dug up a whole clump and put them up here. And they were started from seed last year. They look like daisies, but I don't know till they bloom. And this black-eyed Susan I moved up here. Looks like it's struggling, but I think it's going to make it. I'm looking for new growth on it. We'll see. And here is a cornflower or centuriae that I moved up here from out back that is getting ready to bloom. So it did okay. So some of the things I moved up here did okay, and maybe by next year I'll have more things blooming late in the year, which is what I really need. Here's some coneflowers over here. Those pink things right there. So I need more of them blooming. I think part of the problem with this flower bed is it just doesn't get enough light, and I don't really have any choices. I'm going to, I think, this fall trim some of the lower branches off of this tree that I can do. And the hostas are blooming. That's like the highlight of the fall, is the blooming hostas. And I put these benches here so we could sit and watch the hostas bloom. I've got them all down there, all through here. And these peonies, even though they bloom over here in the shade and everything, they're just not very pretty, I don't think. So I might dig them up as soon as I can this fall. And then in the spring, I've got some more hostas out back I'm going to dig up and put in their place. So I have a row of hostas all the way along here. And then out here I got the morning glories. And they come back every year without planting them. Kind of overpowered this arch, which was originally clematis. I think there's still some clematis in the spring, and blaze climbing roses. And we'll see next year how all that stuff does. These are watermelon blooms. My grandson planted a watermelon vine over here, and it's just growing all over the place and through here. Even after all the daisies I dug up out here, there's still a bunch of them growing in here. This is a butterfly bush that I planted this year. It was just a really small thing when I planted it. So that'd be good to have back here in this corner. And this here was, I planted like 4 or 5 packages of burpee wildflowers and filled up this whole area with them. And the only thing that grew was grass, literally. There was like maybe a couple of zinnias and some cosmos, but it was all grass. Like here's one of the zinnias that grew. And so what I started doing was, whenever I cut the grass or pull weeds, I'd dump all that stuff out here on top of the grass. And I think next year this whole flower bed here is just going to go back into mowed lawn. I'm going to take down that post. There's a tree stump from a mulberry tree over there at the bottom of it, and it's just too hard to pull all the weeds around it. I love all these forget-me-nots. Maybe next spring I should put more of those out front. They sure are doing good here. I got a bunch of them in the, oh, look at that zinnia there. Isn't that something? So this is some forget-me-nots, and here's some 4 o'clock starting to bloom. They don't reseed themselves too. And a lot of stuff it's just seeds I planted. That's a weed. And next year I'm not going to mix. Not going to mix vegetables like all these cucumbers and things in with the flowers. So this whole area is going to be flowers, and I'm going to put some more boards across the middle so you can, because I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid walking on it, and so you can't even get down that side because of there's a path there, but you can't get down there because of all the cucumbers. So no more vining cucumbers. I'll get bush cucumbers. Here's a piece of grass. Here's a piece of grass. Yeah, I will not buy any more burpee seeds. I can't believe that. For my flower garden this year, or this coming year, I'm probably going to go with more of the named packages, like this is a package of zinnias or this is a package of 4 o'clocks, rather than getting all of the, because this is nearly all packages of mixed wildflowers. These some of these sulfur cosmos, I'm going to start putting around the side taller things. And these sulfur cosmos are taller things. So, but the pollinators love it. If you come out here in the afternoon and it's just swarming with monarch butterflies and hummingbirds. And this is just packages of zinnia seeds I put in a row here. And there's hollyhocks back there. Some I started from seed, and some I started all of them from seed. Some of them I started last year and dug up and transplanted over here. And some of them I started right from seed right there. So we have some hollyhocks here next year. And there's daylilies there and hostas there. And the hummingbirds like the hostas. And they like the zinnias too. They love the zinnias. And the butterflies love the zinnias. Okay. So I hope that you like my garden, my flower garden. Even it's weedy places and it's places where nothing is blooming right now. but I'm working on that. So subscribe to my channel, and next year hopefully I got more stuff blooming out front late in the summer like this. And so I'll see you in the next video, and thanks a lot for watching this one, and I will talk to you next time.